early. It's only 5 after 9.
So your name is Eugene Hansen?
Yes.
Were you drafted or did you enlist?
Enlisted Air Force,
What year?
1956. Officially August 19th.
And where did you serve?
I served, I had my basic at Lockland for 1 month. I went to Amarillo for my tech school for 5 months. And then they shipped me up to Lorrng Air Force Base in Limestone, Maine, and forgot about me. Except for 3 months because the hot rod B-52 pilots cracked the runway so they were 3 feet thick. And so they had to send us TDY down to Lorrng Air Force Base in Puerto Rico. So that was a nice vacation for me. I enjoyed that immensely.
So what was your position in the military?
I was on the ground crew, B-52 ground crew.
Is it always B-52s?
Yes.
Your career?
Yeah, I was trained on B-47s, but they sent me up to Lorrng where there were no B-47s, so I had to go on-the-job training on B-52s. So
What do you think of the B-52?
Oh, it was an awesome airplane. It's still flying.
So do you think you could just jump into one of the ground crews now?
No, they've since modified those planes immensely. There's no way I would even know. I know where the Bombay is and maybe the entrance to the cockpit.
Have you had an opportunity to go in one since your service?
I have not been inside of one. I've been around them. Of course, in 2007, we had the gathering of Mustangs here at Rickenbacker. And yes, that was my last time being close to a B-52, walking around it.
As part of the ground crew, did you ever get a fly in one?
Only one time. They had to do a check ride on our plane after some major work, and they gave me permission to go ride in the plane. We were supposed to fly at 2,000 feet. Instead, they changed it, and we ended up at 38,000 feet. Instead of 2 hours, it was 4 hours, but it was awesome. I got to ride in the ECM operator's seat.
And what were your responsibilities as a ground crewman?
Service, making sure the aircraft got properly serviced, and whatever it take. If it had to be moved, we had to arrange for the moving of the aircraft. We had to take care of the refueling of the aircraft. Initially, I was in the 70th Bomb Squadron, 42nd Bomb Wing. The unit had a citation from World War II, so my only little decoration was that little blue citation pin that I got to wear from the 70th Bomb Squadron. We were under General LeMay at the time. He was still an active general in charge of SAC.
What was your most memorable moment?
Believe it or not, my most memorable moment was watching one burn up. Yeah, the assistant crew chief thought he could check out an engine that had had a fuel leak without having anybody stand by in the fire extinguisher. And he started up the engine, and it caught fire, and the whole plane burned to the ground in 30 minutes. And our plane was up on the hill. Lorrng has a very high hill in its parking area, and we were up on the top. Our aircraft was loaded for alert duty, and so we came running out and watched the fire.
Did everyone escape?
Everyone escaped. Probably the assistant crew chief wish he hadn't escaped, but I would not want to be in his shoes after that. At that time, the plane was valued at about $10 million. Probably they'd value it, who knows, 120 today by today's values.
Did you ever seen nuclear bombs load onto any B-52s?
Oh, well, yes. We carried 2 H-bombs on our plane. And another time, we were parked up there, and we developed a fuel leak right in the Bombay. The fuel was dripping down over one of those H-bombs, and they had to offload it mechanically by hand because they were afraid to run the electric hoists. And, you know, there we were sitting at the highest point on the base with 2 H-bombs on board and JP-4 fuel dripping down over the aircraft, over the bombs. So that was pretty exciting.
What kind of protocols do they have around the H bombs? Was it pretty strict and sensitive?
That's a joke. They gave me a little M1 carbine to guard the aircraft when I had to do guard duty, and I had to keep the clips in my pocket. They were afraid I might shoot somebody. And but that's what I was supposed to do. Who knows?
Any other stories you'd like to add?
No, I can't think of anything else that would be exciting. I'm glad I did it. You know, it was quite a 4-year experience, because at that time in Maine, temperatures got as cold as 45 below zero, and we had to work out on the taxiways in those temperatures, and you could see your breath freeze as it came out onto the fur of the parkas. But,
Well, Eugene, thank you very much for your time.
okay, thank you.